Hello everyone, myself Soumya, working as an assistant professor, Government Vascular College, Vijayanagar. Today, in this video, we'll be discussing urochordata and the morphology of herdemania. So urochordates are nothing but, in my last video, I explained the general characters and classification of chordates. In that, I explained the urochordate. In that, the urochordates are nothing but the chordatic features, that is the presence of notochord, nerve cord, and the pharyngeal gill slits. These are the chordates which are having their chordatic features confined to the tail region. So those are the urochordates. That may persist throughout the life or at any part of their lifetime that will be there. When you look into the general characters of urochordates, uros means the tail, chordae means the cord, which are having the notochord and nerve cord confined to the tail region are the urochordates. So the urochordates, when you look into the general characters of urochordates are exclusively marine and cosmopolitan in nature, and commonly these are known as sea squids. These are either solitary or colonial. These are either free swimming or pelagic in nature. Body of these urochordates usually is covered by means of tunic. In case of the adult, this is composed to or similar to cellulose. Now, it will be having an anterior branchial aperture and the dorsal atrial aperture can be seen in case of these tunics. So the coelom is completely absent in these urochordates. They don't have the coelomic cavity. So in case of these urochordates, the notochord is present in the larval stages, but later on, during their metamorphosis, they lose their advanced characters. Pharynx is large with several pairs of gill slits in these urochordates. Endostyle is also present in them, and these are ciliary feeders. Respiration is by means of gill slit and test. In case of the larvae, it is through the gill slit, and in case of the adults, it is through the test. So the dorsal tubular nerve cord is present during their larval stages, whereas in case of the adult, it degenerates. So they also have the blood vascular system. Heart is of ventral, simple, tubular, blood without respiratory pigments. Here the respiratory pigment is not there in their blood. Excretion by the neural gland, nephrocyst, and the pylori glands. Sexes are united. Here these individuals are hermaphrodites, where they have both the sexes together. Fertilization is external and cross. Development is indirect with which is having the larval stage in their development. So these are all the general characters of urochordata. So among the urochordates, we'll mainly concentrate on the herdemanias. So when you look into the herdemanium, the systematic positioning of herdemanium, so it belongs to the phylum Chordata, subphylum Urochordata, class Acidiaceae, and genus Herdemania. So the herdemanias are, when you look into the morphology of herdemania, the adult herdemanias, they can grow up to 9.5 centimeter long and 7 centimeter broad. The body of these herdemanias can be divided into the body proper, the anterior body proper, and the distal end of it is the foot. This is a body proper and this is a foot region. In the body proper, the herdemanias, this is the distal free end, that is the body proper. It is covered by means of test or tunic. So in the body proper, we can see the branchial and the atrial apertures are there. They are of varied sizes. So usually the atrial apertures are longer than the branchial apertures. In case of the adults, the large adults, this atrial aperture that measures about 1.5 centimeters, and the branchial aperture is quite less in size. So the anterior end of it is having the anterior branchial aperture. Opposite to the branchial aperture is what we represent as a posterior one. Atrial aperture is located on the dorsal side of it. It is quite elevated when compared to the branchial aperture. This is the dorsal end of an organism. Opposite to the dorsal end is the ventral region. So the distal end of it is the body proper, which is having the atrial and the branchial aperture, which are having the branchial and the atrial siphons. So atrial and the branchial siphons will be helpful for the circulating the water current within the organisms. These are commonly called the scripts because the water actually flows from the apertures like a script, like branchial and the atrial apertures. The posterior end of the body will be having the foot. The foot is of variable shapes and consistent based on the substratum. When the foot is submerged in the sand, fine sand, the foot will be smooth, composed of the sand and the other materials. Whereas if it gets attached to some hard substances, the foot will be having, along with the sand particles, some broken shells and the other hard materials will be there. And the shape will be quite irregular when compared to the foot which is there in the sand. So this is how the foot and the body proper will be seen in case of herdmanians. So the test or tunic is the outer covering of the body where that covers the body proper. So this is about the Hardmanian morphology. So to summarize the whole thing, in this video, we discussed urochordates. Urochordates are the chordates which are having the chordate features confined to the tail region. Uro means the tail. Confined to the tail regions are the urochordates. Along with that, we discussed general characters of urochordates and we discussed the features of herdmania, morphology of herdmanians. What are the morphological structures, the body proper and the foot of herdmanians, and the atrial and the branchial aperture that we see in case of herdmanians. So these are the references I referred for this particular video. Thank you.